Trevelo ringside with former Australian champion Mark Castanini and Shahroui making his way to centre ring here at La Montage to take on Shane Meads. And big raps on this man, Hammer, and not just the ones around his hand for Shahroui.
Well, Shahroui, that's right, Michael. He's come over with a big reputation, but he's going to need it to take on Shane Meads.
And they are raising the roof here at La Montage for this fella, Shane Meads. He has single-handedly set the cruiserweight division on fire over the past years. One of the more quiet divisions, especially since the Hammer hang up the gloves, but now Shane Meads is back in the ring and taking on all comers and doing a fine job of it. And can he defeat Shahroui here tonight? It's going to be an absolute corker. Let's go across to Bill Clinton Fisher.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our main preliminary bout of the night. An international super prestige fight in the cruiserweight class. Please welcome in the blue corner and all the way from Denmark. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the Scandinavian champion. 26 fights for 23 wins. He's got the black shorts on. He weighed in at 84 kilos. He is Shahroui. In the red corner, from the Bulldog Gym in Castle Hill, 17 fights for 16 wins. He's got a big kick on him, and he's as popular as they come. Let's hear it for your favorite, Shane Meads. Ladies and gentlemen, your referee again for this bout is Mohammed Saharan. Your judges, Gil Jones, George Fuller.
Okay, watch the elbows, watch the knees, watch the headbutts, okay? Clean fighting, knockdowns, go closest neutral corner, and I'll start counting. Until you just go there, I won't start counting, okay? Touch gloves, go to your corners.
Head to head, both fighters, and hold on to your seats, folks. Strap yourselves in. This one is going to be adrenaline charged. Shane Meads' fights are usually over in a short amount of time. 16 wins from 17 contests. Can he make it win number 17 here against Shahroui from Denmark, Hammer? I just like saying Shahroui.
Here is number one.
Okay, Shahroui and Meads, Denmark and Australia. Meads with the height advantage. He is a huge cruiserweight, Hammer.
Well, talking to Meads before the show, telling me he's been battling a bout of the flu, so he's been a little bit off his game coming into this one. We'll see how that transpires, see if it does take its toll on him.
And we are joined once again by the super promoter Tarek Solak. Tarek, maybe Shane Meads, a fellow who might put on the kilos in another couple of years and head up to the K1 Oceania heavyweights.
Never know what's around the corner. Remember Paul Slawinski a couple of years ago fighting in Sydney in one of our shows at cruiserweight, and he came back as heavyweight on our last show.
They duke it out over in the neutral corner. Mohammed Saharan separating both men, 45 seconds down, Hammer.
I'll tell you what, Michael, some big shots being thrown there.
Shahroui has come here to fight, that's for sure. He's got a couple of fists tattooed onto his back. Well, so we know he's a fighter.
I'll tell you what, Shahroui he's a bit of having a look at him. He's a little bit unorthodox. He's a little bit all over the place. His punches aren't really that straight, but geez, he's throwing them with a lot of power.
Meads trying to tee off on him in the blue corner. Big fella, Shane Meads, scarily big. Nice bloke though, Meadsy. Final 30 seconds of round number one. It has been an electrifier. Well, and still to come tonight, the showstopper, Greg Foley against Leroy Beck.
Shane Meads also about to get married, I think, in about a month. So this might be the last time we see Meads in centre ring for a little while. Those honeymoons tend to take their toll on you.
Into the final seconds now. Meads teeing off on Shahroui. Wears a solid right hand as the Danish fighter. Outside thigh kick from Meads. Good solid first round from the Aussie. There we go to the towels, Hammer.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was a rough and rugged affair the first round. And Shahroui really took it up to Meads, but Meads remained composed and hit Shahroui with some big shots. But Shahroui looking a little bit weathered there at the end of the first round. Once again, you see Shahroui just hands and legs going all over the place, but Meads kept to his game plan, remained fairly composed, punched straight. The big right hand caught Shahroui twice, and Meads is technically very good and just maintained his balance and kept his skill level high rather than turning it into a brawl.
Well, have a look at this. Ali Shahroui already in centering, ready to come out of his corner blazing as we go to round number 2. This one set for 5. Cruiserweight bout. Mohamed Saharan gets us underway. Hammer, did you ever do the blow the nose thing in centering when you were a fighter, coming out of the corner?
Like a good Italian boy, always had a hanky.
A bit of a spray across the ring there from Meads to open up the second round. Won't be walking over that section of the ring. Leg kicks from Meads, open up proceedings. Straight right hand through the guard, couldn't find the chin of Ali Shahroui. Tarek, how are you seeing Shane Meads' fight so far?
Well, just like the last fight, Shane Meads is the one with the power, the one that's kicking a lot stronger and punching a lot stronger and punching straight onto the mark, where his opponent is a bit all over the place, but he seems like a fellow with a big heart that wants to stay there and fight, but I think technique-wise he's a little bit behind.
It is an odd division, the cruiserweight division. A lot of the time the fight is getting caught in a limbo between heavyweight and light heavyweight, where the more competition seems to be. But Shane Meads continues to rock up the wins. Anyone they put in front of him, as we said, 16 out of 17 fights have been victories for Shane Meads.
Of course, the other great cruiserweight who we're hoping for a return, of course, is Nick Curra. Nick Curra and Shane Meads is a fight that's been bandied around for a long time, and I think that would still make a good battle.
No, we might put that one on the big show that we're thinking of doing next year at the Entertainment Centre in Sydney.
Well, another scoops tonight. Tarek Scoop Solak tonight, Hammer. He's got all the latest news for us.
Highlights out of everywhere.
I will be in Sydney for the next 1 week, and I've got a lot of appointments here, and then some of these appointments are just to tie these things up.
See, I've got a new nickname for him. Instead of the super promoter, he's now the human headline. Tarek Solak. Shane Meads moving forward again here on Ali Shahroui. Shahroui looks for that big right hand, and again swinging wildly, but he wants to go straight up the centre corridor. And Shahroui doing a little bit of moving and grooving in centering, and Meads won't buy any of the mind games. Tags him with an outside thigh kick. The mouth guard's been spat out of the mouth of Shahroui. And Shane Meads in control of this fight, Hammer, and I feel that Shahroui getting a little bit frustrated.
Well, he is. He's just not able to cope with the power and the technical excellence of Shane Meads. Meads just punching straight, kicking hard, and putting it all together nicely. He's not taking any silly, unnecessary risks, and that is what Meads and the boys from the Bulldog Gym are known for. There you see the big overhand right from Meads. Loads up on the round kick, just slipping there in the red corner. Once again, you see him smashing the thigh there of Shahroui. But Meads, he loads up his leg kicks. He's renowned for being a big leg kicker. But and Shahroui dancing out of the way. He's aware of the power that Meads possesses in his legs.
We're ready to rock and roll. Round 3, halfway through this fight. Mohamed Saharan gets us underway. It's been Shane Meads' fight thus far, but anything can happen when you're fighting fellas this big. And all it takes is one of those right hands from Ali Shahroui. Outside thigh kick from Meads. Beautiful trajectory, just bringing it down above the left knee. And again, a little bit higher on that occasion. Shahroui goes to the head now, but they are wild punches. And he's doing a little bit of a moonwalk across the ring. Meads trying to pounce on him.
1 point off for grabbing the hands.
Point deduction for grabbing there, was it, Hammer?
That's a bit harsh by the referee.
Yes, I thought so.
There was no danger there. They just could have given him a strong warning against that.
Big chopping leg kick again from Meads. Done a lot of training over in Thailand. Outside thigh kick from Shahroui. Chopping leg kick again from Meads. Spins him around. Shahroui very frustrated in centre ring. The referee keeping a close eye on him. Shahroui looked down at the leg for a good 2 seconds, then went to it. Meads saw it coming and fighting leg kick for leg kick. Kicks like a couple of gunslingers, shooting it out at high noon in centre ring.
And Meads just checking. Shahroui just went for the big leg kicks, and Meads checking 2 of those as Shahroui's legs just smashed into the check. of Meads.
Ali Shahroui will not be outdone on the power stakes here by Shane Meads. Again, Meads chopping away. Shahroui taking more knocks to the front door, and Meads firing out at him now, attacking that lead thigh.
Well, as we said in the opener, both boys possessing real big leg kicks, and they're letting them all go here.
Meads now jumps on him. All tied up like a pretzel. Referee separates both fellas. Tarek, this is turning into an absolute corker.
Yes, and I think the blue corner's trainers should seriously consider stopping this fight.
Ali Shahroui has taken more shots than a night at Area 61, and there it is, end of the round. 2 more to go, but will it go that far, Hammer?
Well, the Sublime boys have certainly given a bit of a shake-up with the shots at area, but nevertheless, in this one, they've let some big shots go. Once again, you see the big smashing leg kicks there of Shane Meads stepping across, giving it a lot of air, and just generating as much power as he possibly can, Meads, on that low leg kick. Tell you what, Shahroui did very well just to stand up to those kicks. And not only that, he gave some back of his own. Again, Meads loading up, really loading up 110% with those leg kicks.
Seconds out. Round
Okay,
number 4.
penultimate round of action. Meads versus Shahroui. How much more can Shahroui take?
Again, Meads throwing out the power kicks.
Meads ready to tee off the game with those cracking kicks of his, like a stock whip on the lead thigh. The purple and reds running through the lead thigh here of Ali Shahroui. It's a sickening sight, and they'll be keeping a close eye on his condition in this round. Meads all over him again, like hot wax on a hairy leg here in the 4th round.
I think Shahroui's got definitely something wrong with his left shoulder. Maybe it's partially dislocated, but he keeps signalling that there's something very wrong with his left shoulder. He can't hold his hand up now, Shahroui. I think he's got some damage.
That's a good call, boys. That's a good call.
It's good night, Irene. He has damaged that shoulder. Ali Shahroui, and a very good call.
And
the fighter's safety always paramount.
That was picked up. I think he had the damage already in the previous round. He's come back and he's just unable. You see his arm there. He's in an extreme amount of pain, Shahroui. There is definitely something wrong with his left shoulder.
Here's how it went down, Hammer.
Well, Shane Meads just stepping across and take away even that problem there with the shoulder of Shahroui. Shane Meads still had this one well and truly in the bag. He just totally outpowered Shahroui and basically had the better technique of the two, punching straight and just doing it a lot better in centre ring tonight, Shane Meads.
And let's go to Billy Fisher.
Ladies and gentlemen, 46 seconds into round 4. Your winner, Shane Meads.
Well, he had a great win last time out against Cedric Kongika, and a good win here tonight against Ali Shahroui. What's next for Shane Meads?